So in today's video of survival farming, we had the challenge to come back home to Canada to our grandparents' old farm to take up the offer of reinstating the farm and making a good business and profit out of it. Now I got word from my grandparents that they were losing the farm, so they called me up to take the offer on and the challenge on. Are we going to make it in the big farmer game or lose it all in the end? I don't know. That's what my grandparents called me. Stay tuned to find out. If you guys do enjoy the survival farming series on the channel, make sure you guys do leave a like and subscribe. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have a lot to do today, and what I mean by a lot, not really a lot. As you can see, our new Holland and the new cultivator is extremely dirty because I was over in that field cultivating, and I had one of my buddies come over earlier and help me cultivate the other side as well. I didn't know there was another farmer around here, so he decided to come over and help me. He just asked before doing it, so obviously I paid him for helping me. So I think it's a good time to hop in the new Holland here and then go over to the field there and finish cultivating. Let me go ahead and open the back glass up because I did break my air conditioner unit while I was out there earlier this morning. Somehow it broke, and now I got to order a new part. I think it's a hose or a new rad. I don't know yet. I haven't really looked over it. All I know is I got to get a new one. Also, too, I did want to show you guys that I spent $3,000 on two brand new signs. They're both $1,500 a piece. Custom made, look very nice. After we do get done cultivating, I do got to stop over at the co-op. They called me this morning. They said they have this very special surprise. So I'm very curious of what it is. So we'll probably go ahead and do that later on in the day after we're done cultivating. As you can tell, I already got half of it done. Alrighty, so we just got done with two passes of cultivating, so I think I'm going to go ahead and make one more pass and call my grandpa real quick, because he did call me and said when I'm done with cultivating, he told me to call him back. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and make one more pass and then call him while I'm in the tractor. Alright, so let's go ahead and get lined up here on the cultivator and make our third final pass. And yep, alright, let's go ahead and drop it and make our third pass real quick. So I just got off the phone with my grandpa here, and he told me in the other field, the small one, there was actually a somewhat used cultivator in the field. If I would have known that sooner, I would have just saved like, I think $10,000 on this cultivator, but it is what it is. At least we have two, just in case one breaks, we have the other. So let me go ahead and go to the other side of the field and go pick up this other cultivator. Alrighty, so I don't know how I'd never seen this cultivator sitting here. I mean, it's close enough to the road where I actually can see it. I guess that's just me being blind. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and hook up here and then go over there and finish cultivating because it's going to be a little bit easier seeing the size of this one. Alright, I got to make sure I'm lined up and ready to go ahead and finish cultivating. Like I said, it shouldn't take too much longer with this big old cultivator. So yeah, let's go ahead and finish this up. Alright, so I'm a little bit into cultivating, and I noticed a little bit of an issue. We are under power with this new Holland here, so I'm going to switch out from our 4955, and I'll be right back up to the field. Alrighty, so I'm up here in the field in the 4955. I'm going to go ahead and finish cultivating because I already know this one has enough power, which I can already tell. went ahead and called Fred and see if he wanted to come over and make a couple $1,000 for helping me finish cultivating, because the co-op called me and they said they really needed me to come down there before they closed up today. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over to the co-op, and I should be back here soon. I already just reached the co-op, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera down until I go ahead and grab our thing that they're gonna gift us. I don't know yet exactly because I just got here, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera down. They asked not to be on camera, so I'm gonna respect their wishes and should be back here in the next hour or minute for you guys. Alrighty, so you guys won't believe what they gave us, but they gave us a brand new 3755 seed runner. Very generous and thankful, but a little bit of backstory. I guess an old retired farmer didn't want it, so they went ahead and gave the co-op the seed runner. Very generous and thankful, like I said. When they called me and said they had a gift for me, I didn't expect a brand new seed runner, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this back over to the farm, and I'll catch you guys here in a minute. Alrighty, so Fred called me and said he was done cultivating. He left the tractor up at the top of the field, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the tractor back onto the farm and then go over to the animal dealer and see how much 5 head of cattle are. And when we are done looking at cattle, I got to come back over to this field and finish cultivating it, or the best I can for today, since we are running out a little bit of time for today. I was going to harvest it, but doing with having no header to harvest any lentils right now, I just called my grandpa and asked him what I could do with that field. He just told me to cultivate it. It was a field from an auction that he bought. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and wash off the cultivator once we get back over to the farm, which the animal dealer, if you guys remember, is right across the street. So I'm going to go ahead with baby calves for right now. They're $5,600 for all 5, so that's like a really good deal. So I'm going to go ahead with that, call the animal dealer up and see if they can give me an estimate deliver time. So I'm just going to go ahead and go around on the farm, see what I can and cannot do for right now for the time being. I'm going to go ahead and wait for the dealership to give me a call back, or just wait for them to show up with our calves. All right, guys, so it's been about 2 hours. They just now delivered the baby calves. Despite I know I said baby calves, yeah, farm sim logic. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and back the trailer up and feed them some hay for right now, or grass I should say. So I just loaded up with 5 grass bales for right now, and that's all I'm gonna feed them for today. Alrighty, well, the cattle's fed. It should be enough feed throughout the rest of the day and night, I hope. Just got over here to the second field. I'm gonna go ahead and cultivate as much as possible until the day ends. Alright, just got done with the 5th row in here, and oh, what was that noise? Let me go ahead and inspect the problem here, and it looks like a bunch of these springs did pop off here, so I don't know why I made that loud banging noise, and I'll go ahead and service that just a little bit later. Well, at least we got our first 5 head of cattle. We got the big field fully cultivated and the small one somewhat cultivated. But I'm going to go ahead and service this cultivator, go ahead and eat dinner after that. And if you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys should subscribe, and goodbye.